Okay, folks, looking at that thumbnail, I know you guys was like, man, that look good. So instead of us doing loaded bacon cheese fries, we gonna level that up. We finna do loaded bacon garlic cheese wedges, so let's get it. All right, so look, now if you look down here, look, it's gonna be a whole lot of stuff going on. I know you guys looking like that's a lot of ingredients. It's really not. I got it separated. Wedges over here, cheese sauce on this side, right? Now, if you wanna talk about like some of the tools that you'll need, I'm using I save my grocery bags, you know what I mean? You're gonna need a Ziploc bag, a grater, tongs, you know, and a whisk, right? Now, as far as the ingredients go, don't forget the full ingredient list will be on my website, right? That's smokingandgrillingwithab.com, and that's WITAB.com. Now, what I'm doing now is just making some room. Now, look, I'm gonna go ahead and just take this. So this is why I say you need a bag. It's just really just to get your, you know, when you peel your potatoes, right? So I just do it. If you're getting them little brown spots, we just cut those out, right? But the objective is for us to get some wedges out of this. Now, you guys can use any potato you like. I just like the yellow potato. You know what I mean? Excuse me, the gold potato. Just do this. You see I got these over here to my left, your right. Those are already done, so I don't bore you guys. See how this is off to the side? That's okay. If I want to cut one and start another one, I just cut it over to the side that I want it to be bigger. It does not have to have a knife edge on the top. Now that we got these cut down into wedges, let me rinse these, then we finna put this in this boiling hot water because we want to get these like a little bit on the soft side. All right, so you see I got the boiling water, right? I'm gonna do it this way. I'm gonna go ahead and add this to it. Make sure you don't splash yourself, folks. You see how I did that? I did it away from myself, let the backsplash, you know, catch anything that comes off of that. Now listen, we still on high. I want to bring this back to a boil. And then after that, I'm gonna cut that off and I'm gonna let it just sit in that hot water because they're not that big. Meanwhile, we're getting ready to go ahead and preheat our oven to 350 degrees. Okay, so look, now that we come back to a boil, right? This is what I was talking about. You wanna just go ahead and turn this off, right? We're just gonna let this sit right inside of this right here and this will be just fine. You know, because by the time I finish getting everything set up, when I need these will be just right. So we just give it a little bit of a head start, that's all. What I did was I got my little sous chef right here, right? This is a zip quicker. You know, it's just a handy little tool that helps you keep everything, like when you got bags, anything of that nature, it just opens it up, right? Some of y'all gonna be like, well, dang, AB, you gotta have that. Yes, sir. Anything that I can have that'll make my job easier, that's what I do, right? What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take these ingredients separated, you know, for the wedges. This is just a little bit, that little beeping sound you heard right now, you know, my oven is up to temp, right? So I just put a little bit of paprika. You don't want to change the color or nothing like that. You just want to get just a hint of the flavor. So now I'm gonna go ahead and use my garlic press. You want to go ahead and put some minced garlic right here in the inside of this, right here, right? So we just take it. Oh yeah, so gratifying. Look at that right there. You guys ain't got no garlic press, get yourself one. You know what I mean? Who is still mincing garlic? We're gonna go ahead and add in our parm, right? So you ask me, is it too much parm in here? I'll give you guys the basics. You can put what you want to put in there. It's really gonna just whatever will actually stick to the potato, right? So I'll just take this off like this, close this up, and we just give this the old school shake, right? You guys can look at it, and this is what you'll come up with. What we want to do is we want to go ahead and, you know, pat our potato wedges dry. I'm just taking these and I want to pat these dry. Put it like this, because remember, we're going to get ready to do our shake and bake. Then we're going to add these, right? But you want these to be free of that water. You know what I mean? So that the oil, remember that olive oil that we put in there? You know, so that it'll stick to it. You see what I'm doing? I'm just patting them dry, making sure that they got all of that water off of them, right? They nice. So when we put these in the oven, these are going to come out real nice, folks. Now that they're dry, I'm just going to go ahead and coat these just a little bit, right? So I'm going to move these around. You know what I mean? So this right here is more or less, so my binder, plus it's leveled up with a little flavor, because again, that's my infused olive oil, right? So we got them like that. Now we just take them and drop them in just like this. Take these off and then just give these a rub just like this, like a shake. Then when they come out, they'll look something like this, right? But I'm gonna show you something. We're gonna do something just a little bit different. The different part is, listen, you saw the way they look. I'm gonna add a little bit of this panko in here. I know it looked like it was a lot, but don't forget, we got quite a few to do. So we get all of this to, you know, mix with it, right? This is how we gonna level these up. When I say loaded and level, and then I mentioned this, all this to you in one word, garlic too. So we take them out and we just go ahead and just put them just like this. Now when we hit this with that cheese sauce, now some of y'all ain't gonna want to even put no cheese sauce on them. If you don't. They make great, you know, just potato wedges anyway. All right, so you see these right here? You almost don't even want to like put nothing on top of it, but I promise you, once we make this cheese sauce, put that on there, we're gonna do some bacon, we're gonna garnish it with some green. Ooh. Check this out. We're gonna put this in here, right? So, putting this in right now, we'll check it in 45 minutes. Okay, so look, now we're gonna pull these out. It's been 45 minutes, so let's just take a look at them, right? So let me get myself a toothpick. They ready, you know what I mean? So now I just run this across. Actually, they can go in there for a little while longer. I'll probably let them stay in there for about another 10 minutes, you know what I mean, so they'll get a little bit more crispier. So we'll just put these in like this, close this up, and I'm gonna set a timer for 10 minutes. Meanwhile, we finna make this cheese sauce. Some of you guys gonna wanna like save this recipe just this here, you know what I mean? So if you're doing nachos or anything like that, this is gonna be the cheese, this is gonna be your go-to, right? So first thing I did was, I put a little bit of a medium flame underneath my pot, you know what I mean? Saucepan to be technical. And now I'm gonna take my room temperature cream cheese and just drop that in. What we wanna do is start to get this to melt, right? So you make sure you low, you know what I mean? We're not trying to burn nothing. We can take our time. All right, so you can see how it starts to melt, right? It's not gonna just get like, you know, like milk, right, on its own. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna start adding our milk to it and just keep stirring it. Remember, it's under that low heat. Now I put in just a little bit, all right? Now I have it like on super low. What I'm gonna do is raise my temperature up, you know what I mean? But we wanna get a little heat in here. All right, so now I take the rest of everything that was left, right? And we add it to it, right? So now I just start adding and I keep stirring, right? Just like you see. This is where we're gonna get our flavor from. Some of our coloring. Whew, we're using that dried mustard, folks. Then last, I put in my little bit of this flour. That's gonna be helping us thicken things up. Look at it right there. It's happening right in front of your eyes, folks. Now let me get a spatula. Let me run that across the edges. Now you wanna remember, you wanna have everything nice and low, right? So let me go back. Let's get it as low as possible. Now we got a lot of residual heat in here. Now this is gonna be the good part, right? Now I'm getting ready to take our cheese and start adding this to it. Just a little bit at a time, you know? Once I put this first one in here, I'm looking at it how it melts. And guess what, folks? We finna just go ahead and turn off. We just turn the fire off now. We got enough heat in there to melt whatever we put in here. Now we just get a little bit more, put it in the inside, and just keep working it like this. You can taste it, but you can look at it, you get the consistency that you would like. Now listen, as it cools, it's gonna even thicken up even more. That's why I set it here. I have no fire underneath the bottom. And then when I test it, if I add anything to it, it'll be a pinch of salt. Other than that, that's right. Now you guys let me know when you taste it, what did you add? Did you add any more to it, you know, than what I put in there? But this right here is a nice cheese sauce. Then when it's nice and hot, All right, folks, so here they are. They nice and ready. They done cooled enough for me to go ahead and take, to touch them. So I'm just gonna put some of these around here on the outside. It might be a little bit of a process making these, but that's okay. It's well worth it if you ask me. All right, so once you get them on your plate like how you want them, you know what I mean, or whatever you're gonna serve them on, now we do this part right here. This is the part to get everybody going. You know what I mean? Then you see I got some in the center. That'll get everybody going too. For those who want that extra little dip, you know what I mean, we got it. Don't want to put a whole lot on there, you know what I mean? Because we still got to go ahead and take a picture of it. Now don't forget, we got to add a little bacon to it. Right, so we just put this on here like this. Because we did say they loaded, right? Then once you feel like you got enough bacon on there, then you can go ahead and add yourself some of these green onions. Now you sit this down in front of anybody that's watching some sports. Don't forget, it's playoff time. This right here, y'all let me know. What would you do to level this up? All right, so look, I done finished taking pictures of it. I done did my presentation. I like the way I see it. It almost make me not even want to mess it up. But I know you guys like to see me go ahead and give it a little dunk. So look, I'm gonna take this one. And you know what? Not to be greedy, folks. Cheers, y'all. That there is nice. I wish we was having something today, but you know what? It's playoff time, so now we down to the, to the weekend, right? Everybody done had their buys this Saturday and Sunday. It's going down, folks. And I would love to have this in front of me, which I will. Now, I want you guys to talk to me down in the comment section below and tell me what else would you have added to this outside of sour cream, because that's easy. Now, anything else you would add to this to make it over the top, you can. And don't forget, they do have some great options out there for those that don't eat pork. You know what I mean? You can get that beef bacon. It's some by Porter Ranch. Guys got to look them up. Listen, that right there is fire. So with that being said, listen, if you're new to my channel, let me take this time to say thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to like, smash that subscribe button. Ooh, and tell everybody out there, there's a channel out here that's simplifying these recipes and taking the mystery out of cooking. And you know what I'm about to do. About to eat, and I'm out. Peace.